what's the dye they use for a PET scan. So it's actually not a dye. It's what they call fluorodeoxyglucose, and basically it's just plain old sugar, but it's been tagged with a small amount of fluorine, which is a normal, chemical, but it's made slightly radioactive, and when that goes through the body, the glucose gets used by cells, and particularly cells that are metabolically active. And if you remember that picture that Tracy showed, it had some spots that were very sort of intensely bright and some that were not so intensely bright. So those ones that were intensely bright, including the normal structures of the heart and the brain, which usually use a lot of glucose for hopefully obvious reasons, they'll take up a lot of the glucose, normal glucose, as well as this small tracer, radioactive tracer, but also cancer cells do it. So the difference between a CT scan and a PET scan is just that a CT scan looks at a lump or a bump, and a PET scan looks at a lump or a bump, but also looks at whether it's metabolically active by virtue of whether it takes up glucose. And I think I'd get into that a little bit more later on.